Hey guys, it's April with ECL. I have tried to make this video. This is the 5th time. So I guess the 3rd time was not a charm. The 4th time definitely wasn't anything, but I have faith that this is it. I have a lot of information that I want to give you, but I don't want it to be too lengthy, so that's where I'm struggling. I wanted to invite you to participate in our February challenge. Our February challenge is going to be starting, you guessed it, February 1st. So we're wrapping up our January New Year, New You challenge. So the February challenge will have its own playlist that you'll be able to go to and find your videos. So we will be focusing on love for the month. So our motivations are going to be centered around love, loving ourselves, loving others. So I think that you guys will definitely enjoy that. Now, it's going to be different than last month. We are going to have a very strong emphasis this month on our nutrition. Something that I've noticed historically is that for me, I either have like the food piece down or I have the fitness piece down. But putting them together and making that perfect like sandwich, health sandwich, it doesn't always happen. It's like I got an open face here or open face here, but I don't always marry them together. So I am wanting to put together a plan that, or share what we're doing that you can do with us and see how you guys enjoy that. What Eddie and I are going to be doing is alternating between 2 different types of low carb eating. I have a calendar that I've created that I'll share with you guys. So we're going to be, it's called fat cycling. So we're going to be going between lean days and fat days. Still high protein, still low carb. So the only macro that is shifting is the fat macro. And we are tailoring the exercise regimen around those days. So the lower calorie, lean days will have gentle exercise. The high calorie, higher calorie, high fat days will have more intense exercise. So I think that it'll be a great way to test and see how your body is responding to the different types of low carb eating. Now, if you like to follow along, but you don't like low carb, that's okay. Perhaps you just shift something in your nutrition plan. So if you're doing a vegetarian or a vegan diet, you can just vary the calories from day to day, keeping the metabolism fired up, working hard for you, and also doing the same thing with the exercise. So with the walking as well, I would say vary the distance. So if you're used to every day I walk for an hour and I go the same way, your body is on to you. You got to change it up. It might be that you walk less one day, but try to walk faster. Or walk further one day, but walk slower. So change your frequency and your intensity of the walks. I think that you'll find that that will also be another boost for your metabolism. I am going to link in this description the bread recipes that we use. We make a sandwich bread and a bun. The bun I kind of use for a biscuit in the morning and make breakfast sandwiches. They are so good. And the bread I love to use for French toast. Eddie likes them for sandwiches, grilled cheese. Oh my goodness. Egg in a basket. They are very versatile, and the bread you can use on either day. The buns, because they have a little bit of fat in them, you would use those on the higher calorie day. So it gives you an option of a way to be more creative with your foods, is having the buns and the bread. I had for lunch, so I'm going to give you an example. Today is this will be a high fat day for us. So for breakfast, I had one of the buns with a sausage patty that was from the freezer. I heated it up in the microwave. I took my buns, because Eddie had one too, and I put it in the air fryer for just a few minutes, and they just crisp up. They get warm and they crisp. They kind of take that moisture out. So if you have an air fryer, it's like the perfect way to reheat that bread. So I just sliced it up, put some butter in it, put the sausage in there. He had an egg with his too. Very filling. It's also a great on the go type thing you can take out the door. And then, sorry guys, I got an itch. For lunch, he had peanut butter and jelly. So I have this Skinny Girl, the one that makes all those mix-ins and stuff. Skinny Girl has jams and jellies for like 5 calories. So he had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the bread. So I had grilled cheese. So I had some sliced Gouda, and I took string cheese and like ripped it apart and put it in the bread. Put some little butter on it and put that in the air fryer. And again, a great way to, heat that bread up and grill it. Now, I had that with the best tomato soup you've ever had. It is made using Rayo's marinara. Jar Rayo's marinara. Put it in a pan, a pot, whatever, a pot. Put a little bit of heavy cream, or if you're dairy intolerant, put some coconut milk, heavy, the canned kind, not the, put some coconut milk in it. You could also thin it. I thin it a little with some broth. You don't need to season it. You don't need to do anything. Just warm it up. If you want it completely smooth and you don't like the little bit of tomato chunk, you could use an immersion blender. But that grilled cheese with that, and Rayo's is the lowest in sugar marinara that I've seen, and it happens to be the best tasting, in my opinion. It's just phenomenal. So that is a really quick tomato soup hack in and of itself that's just like super delicious and viral all over like TikTok and YouTube. So that's where I heard about it. But that was for lunch for me. And then for dinner, we have leftover steak from last night. So we're going to both have steak, and probably if we want it, we can have broccoli or whatever, or asparagus. So that is our day of food. On a lean day, I will be doing intermittent fasting, so I won't be eating until lunchtime. So one other quick and easy like air fryer hack is to take ground meat that's not in the roll but in the like on the carton, cut it into bars, and then you can season it, put it in the air fryer and cook it. So good, so easy, so ridiculous. So I'll do chicken bars. Probably tomorrow will be our first thing that we have. And then for dinner, I'll have a chicken breast cooked in the air fryer as well. Or like you could do rotisserie chicken and take the skin off and just eat the chicken breast, and then save the fattier parts for another day. So you could also do shrimp. There's some really nice soup recipes using broth. And if you get hungry, you could do some broth. Bone broth is very healing for the gut. I am also going to I have some grass-fed organic beef gelatin, which sounds disgusting. But anyway, it makes really good gummy bears. I have some flavorings for it, and anyway, it's a nice little treat that's high protein, low calorie, doesn't have any carbs. So that's a good little treat when you like want something a little sweet to eat. But that gives you kind of an example of the 2 days. You have a lot more flexibility on your higher fat days than on your leaner days. But there's so many recipe ideas that people have that you can go online and check. Oh, one other thing. With the bread, on a lean day, a protein sparing fast day, for breakfast, I do French toast. So I take the bread, I take a little mixture of unsweetened coconut milk, 1 egg, vanilla extract, butter extract. I dip my bread, and then I put it in the air fryer. Oh, with cinnamon too. put it in the air fryer, cook it till it's crispy, and then I have sugar-free syrup. That is so, so good. So good. And you could also take Canadian bacon or other like super lean ham, line a muffin cup and put an egg in it or egg white and cook that. And that's a nice, like a protein, you know, like idea that's leaner, so to speak. But anyway, there's tons of ideas. You guys will find a lot of ideas online. And I hope that you will join us in this fun little experiment. And I hope to see you soon. Leave me a comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you watch this video and you don't do anything, YouTube thinks you don't like it. And they're not going to show you any more of my videos. I mean, if you're subscribed to them, yes, it will tell you, but they're not going to show them to you. You will have to search it out unless you're subscribed. And they won't share them with your friends because they think you don't like them. So in order for me to help more people and share with more people, I need you to help me do that. So the best way that you could help and support us is by liking, sharing, post the link, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, tell people about it, you know, whatever. You know, pretend you like me. How about that? Anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. Remember to every day choose love.